What's going on YouTube? So a couple cool stuff came in the mail. First off, the Chinese PRS finally came in the mail. This is the David Grissom. I got it off of AliExpress. David Grissom custom. There's your back. Rather cheap guitar. Heavy as hell though, over 8 pounds. And then, so can't get close enough. I don't have enough light, but she has the hollow birds in her. Birds all the way up. Gold flake. And then I changed the pickups out, of course, to Dragonfire H90s. So these are P90s that fit inside of a humbucker slot. Did not change out the pots or anything like that. And of course your red headstock. So this guitar cost me like $243, and it's great. I love it. Friday night, I'm going to make a bunch of videos this weekend detailing all the new shit I got. Got the new Fender Blues Deluxe. Just came in the mail. I got a Patriot Cannabis Rex that's going to go in there, so we're going to have Cannabis Rex inside there. The tone isn't the best on this amp with the brand new speaker in it, you know, the Fender speaker. I know I need to let it break in, but it's kind of shrilly, it's kind of tinny, it's kind of compressed, it's kind of whatever. But we're going to go ahead and use this amp because it's my new amp and I'm very proud of it. Right off the bat, through the effects loop, we're rocking the Cathedral stereo reverb and the memory toy. There's my black cat right there. Black cat butt, and through the line in on the input on input 1, we have the valve distortion hardwire SC2, the More Green Mile, it's the Tube Screamer clone, and the Satriani Vox Ice 9 Overdrive. So we'll play some tones for you. Come off standby mode, stop talking, and we'll make this video about the guitar. We'll try different pedals, going from medium, hot, to really screaming, and we'll be playing through the Fender Blues Deluxe reissue. No modifications on the amp as of yet. The only modifications on the guitar are the H90s and the bridge and the neck position. And I'm not done setting this guitar up yet. I'm still working on the truss rod to get the adjustment right. I might end up having to level some of the frets. But this is the PRS Chinese Gold. I hadn't seen any videos of them out there on this, and so I went ahead and got it and bought it. And I like it. I love it. It's heavy. It's 8 or 9 pounds. I think like 8.5 pounds. Alright, Kitty, here we go. Clean sound on the bridge position. Controls dimed. Beer break. Let's go back to the play some highs. And incidentally, the bright switch is in. Let's go ahead and disengage that. Middle position. Let's go to the neck. And this is my favorite. Oh my god, I love the neck. H90 Dragonfire neck. Go buy one. Put them in every guitar you have. I think this H90 pickup in the neck is probably the best pickup I've ever played. And I've got EMGs. I mean, just go through my videos and you'll see all the guitars I have. I don't need to tell you what I got. You know what I got. For the longest time, I was really in love with them on this guitar, so I have it out. The other Chinese Gibson, right? Fat Screamer neck position, coil tapped, Dragonfire pickup. I was really in love with that sound, and I still am in love with that sound. But I think by far the most gorgeous guitar sound I've ever heard in my life is on this neck pickup right here. I'm probably going to put one of those in this guitar. I mean, I'm probably going to put one of these in that guitar. So that's the clean tone. Fender Blues Deluxe using a Chinese PRS, H90 pickups in the neck and in the bridge. Right now we're focused on the neck. Cathedral, electro harmonics, reverb in the plate position. Sorry about that. The cat always slams the door. I don't know why he does that. Sit here all day long on this setting and suck at guitar as I do, but still like feel I've acquired the sound I've always wanted for the clean. ultimately on this guitar, I'm going to have to level the frets. The frets appear to be uneven on the first 3 strings right here, up here, and definitely down here on the 3rd and 5th fret on the high strings. They tend to be not level there. I've made several truss rod adjustments, and it just doesn't seem to work. I've tried thick strings and small strings, so you know, these Chinese guitars are all about that, right? Like, you get what you pay for. You pay $200 for a guitar, and you get $200 worth of guitar. But the cool thing is you get the name of the brand on it. And if you're like me, you like electronics. And, you know, oh my God. Doing electronic modification is an easy thing, and it's a fun thing, and it's a rewarding thing, and I enjoy it. You know, all my guitars have different pickups in them, with the exception of maybe 4 or 5, right? They all have different pickups in them. And I really love the neck position of these H90s. I'm still on the search for the best bridge pickup, and I'm thinking it's going to be a Seymour Duncan JB. That's actually a guitar pickup I don't have yet. More or less about the pickups and the Chinese guitar, but featured primarily in this video is the amp, the Fender Blues Deluxe. Like I said, I have the Patriot Cannabis Rex coming in probably Monday. We'll get the chance to throw that in probably Tuesday night. Incidentally, I have to go to a 7 Does Trapped in 3 Days Grace concert that same night, so I probably won't be able to actually feature the Cannabis Rex until later on that week. So with that being said, you know, this is to document the sound of the H90 through the Fender Blues Deluxe with the stock speaker. Here's a bridge. Toy going into electro harmonics and then into the return on the effects loop. That's the bridge pickup. It's really bright, but it's a little bit bigger than a Strat because it's, you know, it's supposed to be a P90, but it's an H90. It's a little bit darker than a Strat, but it's still bright like a Strat. And then the neck pickup is just pure Nirvana. 2nd fret, 5th fret have a buzz. So I probably need to level the 4th and the 6th fret. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to take a mallet and hit those 2 frets in there with a rubber mallet really good, like whack them pretty good. Put some support under the neck, like some books, and just kind of tap it. Hopefully that fixes that. So that's the clean in the middle. Let's go to the neck with the delay on. H90 Cathedral running through input number 1 on the Fender Blues Deluxe with a stock speaker. Next week you'll get to hear it with the Cannabis Rex. I was thinking about taking this to work and just like cranking the amp up and playing for like an hour with it fully loud. You know, maybe not on 10 or 12, but like, you know, on like 8, you know, with some earplugs in just to kind of break that amp in, right? I've heard that the stock speaker in these amps really starts to come around after you crank it for hours. So if you crank it for like 2 hours and just continuously play on it, that it should break in. But, you know, I got more money than I need, and I spend it on musical equipment. So having the Cannabis Rex in there really doesn't hurt me. But I will have another beer with you. It's Friday night. Girlfriend doesn't get home till 10. Got steaks marinating in the fridge. And we'll have dinner together later on. I'm not using the stock reverb on the amp because I really don't like it yet. But I'm at bedroom volume right here. Literally on like 1.9 on the volume. Clean channel only, no reverb, other than the Electro-Harmonix Cathedral. So what we're going to do now, same guitar, same amp, same reverb. We're going to go through 3 different sounds. The Vox Ice 9, gain at about the 10 o'clock, tone about 4 o'clock, bass about 2 o'clock, and volume about 10 o'clock. Has to say about this configuration. It's in the vintage mode on the pedal, and it's a very mellow setting for this pedal. I can dime up the distortion, try to compensate by lowering the volume. Distortion. The Ice9 going through this guitar with H90s and the Electro Harmonics Cathedral Reverb and plate. The Ice9 as a pedal does not fuck around, alright? Through a tube amp and through a digital amp, you know, like a solid state amp, it really is the definitive pedal to take you from 0 to 60, and it stops at about 75. If you want to go a little further, I recommend the Digitech Valve Distortion SC2 hardwire line. Saturated, the volume is like at 2 on the hardwire pedal. The bass is at about like 5 or 6 o'clock. The lead, the highs are at 5 or 6 o'clock, and the distortion is also probably dimed up. We're on saturated mode, so get ready. In a bridge position. Called on me tonight. classy hardwire valve distortion pedal. Going through a proper tube amp, even though it's made in Mexico, it still has two 6L6s and a handful of, 12AX7 bullshit. Clean channel, rocking the hardwire, the Digitech pedal. That motherfucker sounds like a Marshall. I don't know how it sounds like on through the iPad, but I have Marshalls behind me. And sometimes I struggle, 90s Marshalls, to get them to sound thick and heavy and beefy and clarity, with high enough gain. But goddamn, I bought this Fender amp off of Amazon for $660 to my door, and I did not expect it to be able to rock some serious distortion. But with the right pedal, this amp rules. Okay, this is like my go-to amp now. The next amp I'll probably buy will be a Vox AC2, the 15 watt, or the AC1 15 watt. But I really have my eyes on the Marshall DSL 40 combo. But I really can't speak enough about the neck position of the H90. The H90 Dragonfire neck is probably worth more than this guitar. I bought this guitar for $200, like 43 cents or 53 cents. And don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful guitar. And there's a couple of things that are disappointing about it. Like when it came in, you got 3 springs in your tremolo bridge, right? One of the springs wasn't even plugged. It was literally in the box, loose, like, with the cover. And so when I opened the guitar up, I had to put that spring in there. Needle nose, drag it out, drop it in there, right? Well, that was annoying. But then, like, the finish inside here, like wood scrapings, there's no way you're going to see it on the camera. But the wood isn't down in there. This doesn't even fit the guitar. I have to say, number one thing about this guitar, when it came in, that was a tube amp no-no. You do not do that on tube amps. Put it on standby before you unplug it. One of the good things is the wiring was actually pretty good inside. And so dropping in the H90s really livened up this guitar. Now I have to say, Chinese guitar pickups tend to be actually pretty good. They don't really suck, in my opinion. I think Chinese guitar pickups, if you just wax pot them, wax them up, they tend to fucking rule. They're not as badass as some of your other bullshit, like your EMGs or your Seymour Duncans or your DiMarzios. I got all that shit on the wall right now. I got Duncans, I got DiMarzio, I got fucking EMGs, I got Fender bullshit. But I have to say, it's really not the guitar. It's not the wood. It might be a little bit of the strings, but it's definitely the pickup, the pedals, and the amp that make your tone. It has nothing to do with tone woods, You can make a guitar out of fucking acrylic and still rock. And you know what? They make acrylic guitars. That tells me that you can make a guitar out of dildos. You can make a guitar out of condoms. You make a guitar out of fucking stone and still shred. So this bullshit about, oh my god, you have to spend $2,000 for this motherfucker or you suck at life, is just that bullshit. My recommendation is forego the whole $2,000 guitar bullshit and buy yourself a cheap guitar, put some decent pickups in it, get a nice amp, spend your money on the pedals, and learn how to use your fucking tone knobs, your equalizer, all that shit. And keep your fucking guitar cable under 20 feet, under 10 feet if possible. Right? Well, that's really all I got for this one. I'm almost done with both my beers. I haven't eaten in like 7 or 8 hours, so I'm definitely nearing, stomach empty, getting kind of buzz mode. I don't drink too much. But tomorrow and the next day, we're going to do more sound demos with the fucking Fender Blues Deluxe. We're going to bust out some different pedals. We're just going to have fun. Have fun. But I do recommend AliExpress if you buy a guitar. The person I bought this from was Dimple Girl. D-I-M-P... Yeah, D-I-M-P-L-E Girl. Dimple Girl. And, dude, it was a nightmare. I placed the order July 19th. She didn't ship it till July 23rd. And then it got hung up at the Guangzhou fucking province or city, whatever the hell it is in China, for goddamn, something like a week. And then she had to go up there, or he had to go up there and pick it up from there and then ship it through Shandong, or whatever the fuck it is, province to get it shipped here. So it literally sat in a sorting facility from EMS for a week, and he had to go and retrieve the package and then send it through another town. And it finally got here, I'd say like August 10th, August 9th, I finally got my guitar. I'd ordered the pickups, and they were already here, and I didn't put them on a guitar. I was tempted to put them on a guitar and then, fuck around with it. But what I ended up doing is just waiting for this guitar. And when this guitar came in, I put the pickups in it after playing it for one night, and the pickups ruled. Don't get me wrong, the pickups were nice. I wanted to hear what these had to offer. So, what I'm probably going to end up doing is putting the original Chinese pickup in here in the bridge position for now, and sticking with the H90 neck. The H90 neck is worth so much in terms of tone, for me. And, I've already played it through my Yamaha THR. I played it through, the guitar software, Guitar Rig, Amplitude, and TH2. I've already played it through TH2 on the guitar. Just fucking around with it with these pickups in it. And this neck pickup sounds great. Through tube amps, through solid state amps, through modeling processing amps, through headphone amps. I have Vox Satriani, little amp plug, and I have the lead amp plug as well. And I've tried it through everything I have, everything. And this video is just showing you through what the best of the best sound that you can get with this pickup is. This neck H90 Dragonfire pickup is definitely through a solid sounding real tube amp. This is the holy grail in my opinion of sound. Through your sounds of blues and soft rock bullshit, people are either Vox or they're Fender. And then when you break it down to the Fender, it's either the Fender Blues reverb, Fender Blues reissue, or the Fender Deluxe reissue reverb, whatever the fuck it is. But in my opinion, quality amp, quality pedals, $30 pickup, because you have to buy them in a pair, right? $34 for both. And the guy ships them fast. I think he ships them from Oregon or Wisconsin, some central northern bullshit. I live in Texas. They got here in like 3 days, man. GuitarPartsOnline.com, Dragonfire.com. I recommend the shit out of the H90 pickup in the neck, and probably go with the Dragonfire Fat Screamer in the bridge. This pickup right here. And then that's all you got to do, because as it stands right now on this guitar, which is my other favorite guitar, incidentally another Chinese, guitar, I have the Fat Screamers, and I use the neck in the coil split position, and then I use a bridge. So I go, coil split neck, bridge, 12 split neck, bridge. That's how I do it. I like the neck and the bridge on this guitar. And I like the way it sounds. You know, I'll probably keep this guitar the way it is now just for clarity, just so I can have the variety of fake PH90 pickups, H90, right? P90 into H90. And there's my other cat, Minnie. Let's get her close up. This is Minnie. She's my baby leopard. And then, you know, straight up humbucking pickups. So, you know, drinking beer, Friday night, hanging out with the cats, waiting for the wife to get home, playing guitar. You guys have a good night, man. Peace.